Honorable, good afternoon.
Me pacho, yeah, good afternoon.
Boko dear.
Yeah, boko na so nye boko sa. Se won se nipa bi boa ni hu se obesisi wa. Eto de bia ema enibre enibre ba system nim. Enti onyankopon adom bibia boko. But to say Ghana ya ye no. Ama enibre ba papa. Hey, anya easy. Anya easy. Madina na me free me ba sesi a voting center si bia na me susu.
Okay.
Me free a yaguso a ye kwa pro ni ye hwe se nyama be ko yie. In fact, Ndra say there now we're so disappointed.
As at Ndra day one no.
Day one no. Say you were 2 centers back who UPSC.
Okay.
And back who is headquarters wankasa. Systems here na enye adwuma yi na machines yi break it down in Nyoma. The whole of the UPSA campus yeah, sure him say nipa dodo e wo ho no be pese o be miatro modin no be kika cover thousands you know. And we have only opportunity for just 3 days our modi register and no nipa be say 21 penny to me register. So you can
the whole of yesterday.
The whole of yesterday 21. Oba Madina Nkasa also yeah be say 41. Wow. 42. Into the total near 63 near Nra. And that's the assistant so koso kakra nyanya full figures ne die.
Yeah.
But we are hoping say na be better kakra.
Na me won say na woni Professor Jane na no Pokwa Jiman running mate for more party no.
There be kanwa kaniye oye Her Excellency Professor Nana Opokwa Jiman, the next Vice President of the Republic of Ghana.
What I know is Professor Jenana Opokwa Jiman.
Her Excellency, the next Vice President.
Sa
pepe. Fasana Ghana for nyina agi atum. Enti eno ani say ye train me aswen in on the 7th of January 2025. Nyame ya adomu a.
Okay.
Inshallah.
Okay. Now, one say ba umiase university ane mama. One say.
Now dey say unhu ni aba.
Obi just ya odi wani abere na odi wo se dey.
Fasia no mame. Fasia no mame. They say me ba we di be say 12 years be say me 3 years girl. Me 3 years girl wo pre ni or yellow cab ya otwe. Oji kan finish asana. Daddy my God, Fasia no mame. They say dia.
But I give up.
Akoya say uni Oba Madina. Akwa ba kubia be POS here friend okunkom na me say na se one ban e de come Ghana for the last 8 years now we see okunkom unya kun sa kom ni wie na oni na say we okunkom
na me nim so na bo ne ho juka
no sena mo say sena family it runs in the family. We reward failure into no one failing now person yes I reward you. Ghana for now say Ghana for we are too wise to be deceived though.
Really?
Oh na enka no na wo mo de nda ni nyoma fa mu but se sia de I clear in fact now say obi ani I clear utina trotro man na say nkofo ani I clear anya easy yeah
but may I sure say nransama o ma panyi kan no TV. Also, Obi what defeating 2 times. Former President John Dramani Mahama what defeating 2 times. Adia oya wana mamwo nyina JM na nye ho. On some papa biafa what dia watie na nado na wi awa respond dia man na media kra asem no me kai be ka say Yaa Titi de o ha na ni ka asem ti ba chom na bo watie ba chom ho fa video no. Who dey see? Aha.
Minyendi driver no. Me pese mo first year no, mami. Mo first year no, mami.
Onua. Honorable Sawati, what's want to be fun at Chinja JM?
No cranya meaning, in fact, me who cry drew me.
Oh.
Hey, Sena, your man penny on Sunya coupon.
Nana don't show yame.
Hey, on Sunya. Hey, now who's Sunya me? Who to me to say, who could draw to me cast as same way. Anyway, I'm not too surprised. I mean, so what me as scamming yami with National Cathedral, saying they can scam God with any other thing. Now, who His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, legacy ben na wo pesi protect. Is it the legacy of corruption? And I will show say His Excellency John Dramani Mahama is not obviously not coming to protect your legacy of corruption. Is it the legacy of Galamsey? They say yes, you water bodies in He's not obviously coming to protect that legacy.
Okay.
Is it the legacy of lies?
Okay.
Say, media, your friend is saying, one constituency, $1 million, when you know that it is a scam. One village, one dam. When him say a scam. So legacy now him say, and I say, is it the friends and family government now? And I say, the state capture now, or more year no. I think say it is obviously clear say woman penny esru say to say the accountability be holding it to no and then aboni hu and ya wakasa because
okay, so that's a response from John Dramani Mahama.
Absolutely.
Of course, I will not protect your legacy
of
corruption, misgovernance, arrogance, ineptitude, bankrupt economy, increased unemployment, and pushing more of our people into the poverty
deep poverty. And now we can say every year, Biano, unemployment rate in a jumping like 10 percentage points. From 13.7, it's saying now 14.7. Next year, we don't know what will happen. The only solution is the 24-hour, the full implementation of the 24-hour economy His Excellency John Dramani Mahama has proposed. And you can see what the former COP boss even just said. That to implement the 24-hour economy fully, you require over 25,000 police service. And that's just for the police service. If you take all the other services, the 24-hour economy may be or minimum a juma adorson. Unfortunately for His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, he has no legacy that requires any protection. In fact, or minimum necessity Jeffrey or Munchen, Jeffrey or Munsem. Now, I get so surprised because I mean the vice president and walk around at any rate he said Nidi represent in Dada Ghana Hanum. One body dia Nidi equals in Dada Baumia.
Dr. Baumia said okay.
Equals lies. Baby Obeboni di biano. And Dada. I knew a fini one. And you no catch and say there is no need for us to tax Mobo. And yet, under your watch as a vice president, who supervises levy, tax Mobo. Can you even imagine that? Does it even make sense? Say, oh, in fact, I thought it'd be a one be brain. Internet main per live show be brain because I thought it'd be I want to say it the way I want to say it. But one share who can so na ko say be a sebi you be a now I'm not for mobi. But what sense does it make say you are the chairman of economic management team? Wona decision be a fa economy hono efa wonsem and I will supervise this astronomical see all the things now saying no see me ba obabeye akwese sa say shaggy is it shaggy and friends any nyom no and that wasn't me bibia wasn't me ya ka ilevia shaggy me boa ya so na di ilevia ba o see enyamia when na we debt ni ba enyamia when na ma Ghana ya di enyamia meanwhile no we see we your friend is saying a driver's mate sabi you said driver na enye and na we mate to a very bad driver till every mate is supposed to be learning from the master or your driver.
Okay.
Now so we mate papa to a bad driver who has ditched the entire country, astronomical debt, more poverty, more unemployment. what lesson would that mate have learned from this bad driver to the extent say, oh, bisa say yemfasi mami, yemfasi anima. When we give you the SIA, you are going to destroy even Ghana the more because to the extent that even as a leader, no, near me, see, this is what your country and this is what we like. People always don't want to take responsibility of their own personal obligations. When you're vice president, you are not willing to take responsibility of your inactions, of your bad governance, of astronomical debt, of a failed economy. You are not willing to take responsibility of that. And yet, you want us to hand, the high office of presidency to you. What are you coming to do? So, honestly, I say, there is much ado about nothing. The people of Ghana have taken a decision. The whole of Ghana, from the clergy to the traditional rulers, to market women, to the academia, the only political party that represents development, that represents hope to the people of Ghana is the NDC, and the only presidential candidate that represents the hope and aspirations of the people of Ghana is His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. And the most important, to complement or no as a president, what me wo ba sima sebio wabo bra ewo Ghana. Woba owo nimdie, woba owo abadaye, oba owo tema edime nipa, woba in her personal life no, wetimia distinguishing him as an academic, what me running a public university. Sa mami, and I was saying, say anya hwekrano, and ba sebio mun semono over the years no. And some baby Eddie and Manya wa Ghana, even though Mbana the majority in Ghana, no, or Eba Jina and Nemu in the highest political decision making. No, what me atu anamopa, Obebu diabwa ema, abwa school ko, abwa saye, social protection, inclusive issues, no. And see, I'm telling you, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, any professor Nana Pokajima represents the hope of Ghana. In fact, we you are free honomwa, there's a complete doom for Ghana.
All right. Maybe I try and show constituency kakra. Because December 7th, so far so good. Constituency no saying.
Mekase onyankopo adom. Bibia ekoyi. Every constituency Onua any dynamics.
Yeah.
And there's a Madina about 10 years ago. Now your population, best 110,000. And then Madina population, kika ako 250,000.
Hey,
Ani.
And you said they are double. And kwafawo.
Double. And a bebre so aba Madina.
Aye, bebre so.
Nipa bebre aba Madina. Now, unfortunately, within the last 10 years, social infrastructure, enya development be. And find yourself roads, water, electricity. Any sa nyoma ye friend social amenities nya direct improvement be and nothing na Oba Madina physical infrastructure one of the biggest challenges ayewo. Na so be ka ye no kranti na me di ani me demonstration say oh man chimi na mo pese chimi be yan chimi hwe na se na Madina youth for any abre no sa da no hwe mandwane o na ka be moja hwegu enya easy o. Sada say na nipa ni abre wo sa ground so debi na me around
na no ma
na say me swift too she man di me wa gross o me na mo sa no me na mo kwa nya me huhum ya hwim na huhum na free na mayira you say appearing and disappearing na so mo ba ma sorry class ni e be chi mo sorry so any gather AK-47 na ya be gada na wan obi ana wo gina ho wo ye preaching pa na afi na post va beta ata na e be chiw nya me mpini so God will not allow nti akosiaga enye ne ko ya court betwa asem ne mu no because once enye right there is no way you get anything out of it because na me ye no na me fi akoma pemu a na me ko e dia ma wo ma na ye ti sa oti ni bi Ediba Adotema, Ediba Danfa, Aime Kuriman, Aime Safo Yinano, na Bibia na Edoma Kuma Swatch Ache. Na Saro Nusune Yama contract over 11 point something billion Ghana cedis.
Okay.
And Nipanen Susu Mbeye Ejumano. And it is one of the biggest challenges in road infrastructure. One of the biggest challenges as a Siano. In fact, we have made those representations to His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. From next year, Air Kono, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, or the Nanibesha Madina Pa, because or no Susukra, Madina, and if ye a Hona now, when you Hona now, or won't Menina, Madina, and you know, Madina idea Dana Kuma Sopa.
And I say, this government, one year fed to Madina, Wamamoshi.
No crania meaning a buying way. In fact, Madina Pa die. 1 year ni Yaa Kra. So Beka ya, Omuka say one constituency $1 million per year. For all the 7 years, no, the only evidence of $1 million a year, no, a public toilet bakope, I doubt in it. No crane America.
The honorable scanner account was near $1 million. So just coming
and American
public toilets.
One, a doubt in it. Even your chips compounds, I hold to cry a pessy a renew crano. They don't even care about it. In fact, see how come Madina. I think minister say election year anything no you roads na access say yana just say yako hu. In fact, every parliament come raise questions be brain no. I think na almost say abobo yani ne manina road so I see a patchy. Enti a ban on Madina road infrastructure. The only hope of Madina no. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Now, thankfully, no.
Okay.
We medical outreach is no.
Oh, okay.
Last year, say medical equipment in Yoma yedi call Madina. Over 1 million Ghana cedis.
Okay.
Yachichema all public health institutions in Madina.
Yes, mo common fund dey emma.
So we know a partnership with Miami Initiative.
Okay.
And I mean other partners. I am Mwame Eddie Sanyoma Webiba. Me Chiche Eddie Ma. Into every quarter biano. Me medical outreach. You know. Ye call rounds. Ye shank for free. I told you me medical. It's me surgeries. Eddie Mandy Penny. Number of things I go so ye. As a social interventions me now me social intervention apart from health no me were interventions in education no na overall best we can say no
where are they
na say mo no say na me the bill be by say you benya 5% employment of person with disability say bi omo adi dem no ye be boa na ya mom employment quota bi be say obi a wadi dem bia no ni fa na dem die no can only manifest when we don't give them the right tool for their job.
Sure.
Say you sure mu here obi abetimi aye na adwuma adwuma ye wa ha nyina no obi a wadi dem bia betimi aye say adwuma no. Enti one of the bills no say na say me the 17 private bills and the parliament. One of them no nia ye dey hwe wo mu a o madi dem say wo betimi anya adwuma aye. Of course ye we bia na e fa nkola o manya tumor any cancer. Ye we be for mental health and me boys no we are from Zama boys. Zama, your friend Zama.
I tell you, I am a Sunday. What are you live?
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Follow Facebook.
So we are on the ground. Well, I didn't say, as a member of parliament, and just we insulate yourself from the people.
Okay.
Because you are there because of the people. The people are there because of you. And today, be no many of us say
Zama boys.
Zama. In fact, me church Zama boys. You know, more Danfa area. You know, me Vim boys now. Race Junction. You know, Race Association. You know, me church. And of course, all the bases. Madina we Zongo. Bases. You know, me chamu. You know, and I parliament, special parliament. What tatana. And then one of me free see a crown son of Meba.
Okay.
Yeah. To when you some of the outreaches are no. We during the Islam break say you know. Any chicha yogurt man kola. Chicha yogurt voters. Yogurt in chicha man kola. The Jomweni. We
yogurt man
kola. Sala. Near sala first and chicha yogurt man kola.
Okay. Sala first and you say. What shall say? So what you know? They won't giant.
No. Afibia, esimupa, afibia.
Penny for you to scale guam so.
Oh, there be way no akolana was
okay.
Well, we did this sala.
Okay, so I'm going to say for the days can and cry you got.
There be any sir. Maybe there be any sir because politics no me my imagine say me leadership no.
Okay.
It is not transactional leadership.
Okay.
Say wo chiche sikana wo dia corporate position there be. We understand.
I said election
related. And no cry na e corruption in your money ba no. So and no dey corruption in your money ba no. But at least we am now the serving crop for no. They will always be there for you. Okay. And we Madina marketer na your call ya na your call ni we are friend the same. Sala Fest.
What launch campaign?
Nyankopo Adom last weekend ya launch campaign. And yes, and be your constituency office.
Okay.
New constituency office. So more Madina NDC constituency office. And also now the official MP's office. Okay. No. Ewa Madina taxi rank wana.
Yeah, the better so.
Okay,
tia ho ni ho.
Sa pepe. And then yes, launching into bar. Opposite Randy Pharmacy Hona. Okay. Be see I pay your consultancy chairman ye ho ewo me office nso ewo ho no.
Ewo inside.
Dan na Honorable Muntaka, ye National Women Organizer. Ena Chief Azoka. Chief Azoka mo nyina nti uba ho asesia no fe you will not miss it.
Okay.
O hwe ndi sia mo nso so mo pese mo boa yen. Campaign ya sha asia no. Nti be bia wo bia o pese wo boa NDC wo bibia pese wo de boa yen. O ba Randy Pharmacy opposite ona no a. O ba be hu yen na wo susu wa suso ya sene. Na yen sa fa 2024 abaya ye koto no. Eye communal labor ye be sre Ghana for. Mo mi nyina yen boa one person cannot do it. Ya no mo ayani wo mo ko okun wo mo nim se wo mo afeli Ghana fo ti wo mo nya ya na ka wia en na ka be wiem ba ye so ye se ye mpene because mo di fast ro ye di be fast ro wo mo di fast from mo ye di be fast so mo se wo mo ya mega ye be kire se wo mo ye su ya mega ni amega ko hia ni ehu amega ho enti 2024 idie ye be kire wo mo se ya mega ho
2024 o vision for Madina eye
consolidation of Ejumana Yashasi area no.
Okay.
And now lobbying for physical infrastructure for Madina. And no name makuma swadi pa. Because Mejidi say as a member of parliament, na menya His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ne Niji Madina huwa ne Niku Madina hono. Me ena ni ya municipal chief executive. Sa combination of three forces no. Ebebua ama ye roads na say nyina no we can work on them.
Okay.
His Excellency George Abani Mahama, ewo NDC manifesto mu say Madina market no, ye be modernizing Madina market no to near ye niti say near KJT market tie no.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Madina market so
modernization ewo NDC manifesto mu.
Oh, okay.
In fact, you can imagine say Madina market aya modernizing ho nyina with new infrastructure, near light ebebuama 24-hour economy etimi picture wa Madina for dodo nya wo hi adwuma ye benyi adwuma ye posi for bebre na beba security eden ebebua ama ye ma me no nyina wo adwuma wo ye nyina no ebe tintim enye no pe. His Excellency George Amani Mahama say Pantan Hospital no is going to be modernized into an ultra modern mental health facility that can serve the sub-region. Into enye Ghana pe serve West African sub-region no. Into the whole of Pantan Hospital was here no. Ye amana yes a very new model. This is saying University of Ghana Medical Center no. San ye babe Pantan Hospital.
Okay.
Into these two major infrastructure interventions no idea meji say ebe bie Madina mu. Na ye the road network ne so e ka ho Madina ebe kra behwe. Into these are the things I hear hwe nim say nyame adoma from 2025 onwards no. Apart from me social interventions I may the best teacher award I may health projects I may Madina Job Center. Madina Job Center me ni uka say the impact kwa every 7,000.
And no ya den wo ho.
Madina Job Center no ye the page mama omo hwe adwuma.
Oh, okay.
It's ye training like ye computer training, your women in mushroom making, your women in soap making. Okay. In fact, just 2 weeks ago, no, near was zongo ni mani extra embassy near seminar in Yoma. Now, one more almost we are 1% ye boa woman. It's me the take a cry a boa woman. I register them. Emma almost be set up on one juma.
Okay.
Into the job center and so so apart from all these ones, you know, from 2025 and the year, you need be brise, you be pre-physical development, any physical infrastructure interventions.
Now, when it comes to employment, dear, you better say what she said. Foundation we
well what did in fact
what's the
when him say His Excellency John Dramani Mahama emra wo ba waba emse waba IS ewo Madina.
Yeah.
Near Okan say there is going to be a program for your friend say national apprenticeship program.
Yeah.
Now what's this national apprenticeship program no? The implementation agents by municipalities no. And she said, me say ya me wa Madina Job Center dadano. And one say ya partner sa national apprenticeship center no. Na afe yenya sike bia ye de be shemu ama adwuma no atimtim. In fact, me admem say in 2 weeks no, we are starting youth in construction.
Okay.
Church young men woman ni adwuma e pese usia block making. Pese usia bricks ni nyoma no. Usia wi ni apedwite kakra ma na so we are setting who up. Enti bibia mani ko humpa because youth unemployment one of the major challenges Madina. Yeah, the job center and so no boa in that direction.
Monya 1D1 F ni bi.
Me patcho dabi. Madina there is zero. I say anytime say Madina there is zero. Hwini Madina in fact agenda 111 kro muka ho asem yesi e betwa so no. Who cause say zero. Danfa area ho na e ka se bibi no zero. Enti eno ntina se ba ko na say fa me ho si akro yesi en fama no. Akwa se car bia yen driving here e ko bisi basa na wa won ni hwe wo say yen fa si animal. It's like mommy enu no my imagine say Ghana na pesa musa Ghana. But yes su yen ma ho kwan sa.
Okay.
I just said I no odwin ho a. I can't take far.
Osha na nado kasa okan ye ya. Pe ono ne kasa mu de. Waye bibia yie mo ba mba abese no.
His Excellency Nanado Dankwa Akufo-Addo. Me patcho edie na waye ni yie wo Ghana.
To say over so akasa Nanado wanye Ghana yie.
Edie na waye ni yie wo Ghana.
Education the free SHS aba.
Oh.
Or the STEM aba.
Oh.
Or the tablet aba de man kwala.
Sa. Enti kwala no tablet no. Now, what in someone Ghana Education Service, any all the stakeholders in education, what in someone Makikafa free SHS ne ho. The free SHS can only survive and become a better project under His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. You know why? Because one, we have a VIP who is an educationist, who understands education, and whose watch
education.
And on only watch. Have you checked the record of Ejuma NDC? The number of schools under trees are NDC. Free under trees with the intention say we are trying to build a strong foundation. Yedibe pages are free SHS no. Ana free education and NDC pioneering at that time. Now you cannot put something on nothing. You
cannot put something on nothing.
And the free education and free SHS no cannot stand by itself. Emra won't invest in basic education. What is the status of our basic education today? Ananoni echre wo baba ko bi one teacher bi and our no kwa teaching from class 1 to class 6 in one village. Is that the kind of education we want for our children? Entino ni amehu ni say sa free SHS no na it was just a political tool. Na do any bawumia pese wo mu use e confuse Ghanaians send ye beya ye beto abama wom enye policy they were committed to, because say we are committed to a particular policy you have a regulatory regime for that policy no. Now there are 3 critical things are a driving education. 1 infrastructure, 2 finance, 3 personnel. To what extent has the government committed to these 3 things? How much money are we committed to this project? And actually, even in the free SHS. So that's the problem. So, person will show say you are committed to the policy. How much financial allocation have you made to the policy?
Okay.
How many infrastructure have you put down? Now, Nado should come and tell us how many new free school buildings are from beginning to scratch, from scratch to the end. Now it was meant to show up the free SHS. 0. And it's free SHS, let's say best survive here. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, that will make the free SHS survive, and not survive alone, but survive within a policy framework that gives equal attention to every aspect of our education, right from basic education to university education.
Okay.
In fact, almost every policy biara na a social policy no, it was only meant for politics. They were only thinking about the next election, not the people. One more policies is not targeted to the people. And tablet I see a coach, I didn't see a coach. Ya coach said be confusing kola ya to vote ya to abama. Ya ka say SHS for ya mom holiday munya mun kofi na mun register. Send ya be ya benya near dia to abama. They are only thinking about the next election. Nti awu for me to move. You should be in position to even influence the direction of your own children. Samoti na hona mu ye hwe han ya e your mind ni ye say no. Encha ye bia bawomia eye under you na ye maame nom ni ye papa nom makọ pension wo musu esa se sika e bia save for 30 years as omo pension ananka amwedu pension makọ omo fiechi sa sika na nke be rely on some of them no under the banking sector cleansing no they don't have those monies. They are now living as common beggars. One more investment cry aban ho kra no ye mo haircut etwetwa so nipa bebrani ye adwuma banks ema ye go banks nyina no nyina hwe o adwuma nyina ena mo kote na efie radio stations ni FSA aguda ye gu o ntino. The legacy of this government is distraction. What say the osono ne tie no osono ni namo a niema wona akwa nyina ne bru ne busa o mo ba nyina the last 7 years no erase ye bubu ye sika sam ne ye bubu egu ye suku sam ne ye bubu egu bebia eye efe abema wo man yakọ enim nyina no aban we asay ni nyina. So I don't know the kind of legacy. What legacy is Akufo-Addo talking about? Was he being protected? Of course nobody's coming to say legacy way a legacy asay wo man no. A legacy that does not have hope for this country. A legacy that has plunged this country into deep shit hole. Sebi mo fan chemi.
And then I say the legacy in your papa.
And your papa.
I say cry.
I say legacy ben na ka say. Truck drivers are motie me. Taxi drivers are motie me. Market women are motie me. Legacy ben pa na ko for the dijamo. Market women baby amuti sisi amutie yen. Legacy ben chise ejapade ben pa na ko for the dijan. Mo amuti galamsey areas. Mo villages etigalante ejapade ben pa ne de ajamo ensua nanam fe eka ne amonom na sesi adani ye fe ne sen milk se we no eno ni we no anaye maame no ma motie ya wotifi na wo sika ya ma wo haircut anase wo pensioner ye si banking sector cleansing ni nyina ayira no anase Gold Coast customers a wo ho akiri wo na mo customers wo ho akiri wo no eno ni legacy a mo gyan na ne we ni legacy no anase ene ana eka total national debt and number say 120 billion ene it is over 600 billion no and only legacy. You can't even point to anything. Is that a legacy or the taxes are who do and so no and only legacy no?
What new are you bringing on board? What new thing? Because it's the same NDC in Ghana for rejecting 8 years ago. Nti adefo fro ben ya no be ka se modeba.
T yeah.
Honorable.
Ghana for ekoto lie. And they rejecting NDC. And dada obi package and dada
okay
a package if any say a con man sa 419 senior sa 419 you are once in a no near package I didn't come na they share near the rubber I found you see a mobile phone for the shame but send be do was a sender a bubabina ye dia share rubber num e dia ma sa na sa aban we package in ho abai we
kwama ne ye
Jack Toronto ni nua ketua no now with him these are the con men they are the chief con men in the country today omuye chese they are a packaged lie aya dressing the kama and ye toma Ghana for and a Ghana for any G and ye tall lie no ye tall lie ni wie no mu se sena no nkofo ya mo ba se na ke ye be siesie nioma no o mo ba se ye be sei yen mum o mo ba se be wia afri yen chen o mo ba se o mo be sei Ghana che se ama Ghana aye basa 8 years down the line there is nothing to show. Everything is gone. Me see nipa ne kra ti mi aska me nyankopon na wo nipa I mean aye ordinary Ghana for die obi a wotimi ko pope honom si wokoji mpaibo Now to moon say, Yadi Hako tree wobby, na a chester any jim pipe pa. Now I catch Yankopon say, Messi Cathedral, na Cathedral, and then Minuka say, Adani, your friend said the biggest and the most expensive hole in the whole wide world. Say any pet me ask me on Yankopon, and I would ye found Yashina, Mummy and Kanamin Kensi Subia Bible. Bible very, very correct. See, the Bible tells us in the book of Proverbs that you see, righteousness exalts a nation, and sin is a reproach. Now, it is when a righteous person is in charge that there is prosperity. And for which is a woman who
righteous.
Me patcho me nyanka sa me see when a righteous person is in charge, and nipa who no, and our mind etumpon, and nyama ko yi. Bible nesie or see, but when the wicked are in charge, the nation mourns, the nation groans. Nyama anko ye, nyama ye day. Nipa su entino sana Bible traying. Na obie ni wa.
Who ka kwesi say? Say na do onye righteous ano ye wicked.
Me pa che say 2024 abaye koto no. Yempe nipa omo nyamisu enye nipa ye ndada evidence. There's clear evidence of ndada bibi ekobia ni etwa ntro nyankopɔ kra ni akotwa ni ntro no. That is what I'm trying make kakosi, because unim political leader bi ani wo betimi solve your problems nyina, but se onya obi a wo sro nyame na wo odo owo tema owo ahombrase na wonya obi a wo ahomaso na se ahimfo kra tete honomu a ni ye pese ahimfo ne sorry ansana ya be chia wom na se nipa no ahombrase a ye de som nipa se nipa no obeye dwumaden ama wo man na pagya ne ho ba se okofa obi a wo se na wo ye oye mate to obi a na se bio you see you learn from your master. What you see? Na nyama boni a wo master na ye nyina dia se o man no wo see enyewa na ba you change all of them. Hey, you see se kwase obeche wade a tie ne din. Na se you see se nsunsun akawuda. Hey, owo akawuda. Na wo nsunsun a friend say usro no se den udwane. Nkrafo omo se keji onufu ekoboda no na titi amoton o ba she legbe. Enti no se wa ye hu friend say se wo boss aye ne hu owo na waka ye nyina na wo wada ne hu sunsun na wo ba o si ye nye o debi ye ji otum anye yi.
Se wonya opportunity na se woni former president John Dramani Mahama di nkomo tissue for man hu a ere na wo hu se ya e woni trim semben ne kasa mu no den na ya wote
nia mehu eni se His Excellency John Dramani Mahama eye wo bia owo nyamisro owo ahombrase owo tema edi magana fo oye obi a wotie nsemu kasa kyerɛ no a wotie na oye obi nsusu a wodwene ekɔ akyire oye obi a se wo take decision a wonhwɛ ennepe wonhwɛ nia wono nkwa benya wonhwɛ nia nebusuafo ebenya wohwɛ nia ebeboa Ghana nyina ama Ghana akonkan eto de bia se decision kra ma ne ye unpopular kra no a se wo gidi se sa decision beboa ama Ghana akona nimu a wotimi gina honom agina painting ya make sure say wo be take sa decision no eno nti na me no me one of the biggest trust for His Excellency John Dramani Mahama say the 24-hour economy no in fact one fan bakeke His Excellency John Dramani Mahama watena se adwen ho ehun say ena me ne wo kase Ghana ye bebu e wo Ghana ene dɔɔso afi biara ye graduate student nipa bebre ni nam kromu a ebi e wo certificate ye de to Indomie obi kra university degree wo de to nkuhia e wo kwan ho na His Excellency John Dramani Mahama say you continue ni ye nioma the way ye no a we cannot change. The change can only come if you can take a drastic decision to change the paradigm. And until now, what dream who deep and who said Debbie say you Ghana yenyina ebo anopa 8 yenyina ni akwa adwuma na eye adwuma teacher na no 8 ni akwa adwuma 5 ni yenyina yapon se yenyina ti traffic mu ni akọ ye pon na ye traffic ni aba emra ni ada no amama foforo no na omo de omo nda yo na omo ye adwuma e na odwi ho no ka se da bi se obomodia na wo de saa 24-hour economy de ba ebeboa ama adwuma dodo na no se sia no wo betimi akwa adwuma be se anopa 6 o'clock ebo 3 na wapon eno ye 8 hours na obi nsusu aba awia 3 ebebo 10 na onu so apon another 8 hours na obi nsusu aba 10 to the following day another 8 hours na yetimi ya ni sano it means that Ghana would never sleep. So under 24-hour economy, no, Ghana never sleeps. Into obia betimi aye ejuma, obetimi aye double job, obetimi aye chance, and no crown. It is going to open up the job spaces. Amas for now, emphasis is here. No, emphasis omo mu ejuma wa buying a farm money na best 100,000. Under 24-hour economy, no, you betimi approximately 300,000. Into many more people will get jobs. Abua ama economy are opening up. For example, say ebia we have cement and a cement now we no you do 8 hours obi aba ejuma nopa na upon 5 na ebia o production level no eye me fa say 20,000 they be every day with me 20,000 in a 24-hour economy. If you subscribe to it, it means that workforce now say workforce I would yes cement near fa say be 100. Now you are going to employ 100 times 3.
That's
now,
300.
300 until more people will get a job. That's number one. Number two, sir, 50,000 production a we with the 100 people no, ebe increase automatically to 150,000. Until production is expanding, employment is expanding. It means more money, more investment. It means that the nation becomes better.
Okay.
It's 24-hour economy ni dear. It is one of those game changers. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. What dream who ye pa? Your name say sa policy no. You're implementing it in its full scale. Ghana ebesisa.
Me pacho we the last one no Mr. Wadaroma. Majority side ne kase mwasheda especially speaker. And I'm a new minister. So one person will bet na se na ma confirm wo. Because so I'm going to mean juma send ministers and office number said damn pine kwesi dabe.
Meji this minority leader majority leaders leadership no. One name the right thing and they know what to do. The truth ni say omampeni obuo ma pass or the ma parliament no fasa obuo ni ma parliament. Na so omampeni ti ase say constitution a guarantee ni position as a president no. The same constitution and guarantee the independence of parliament.
Okay.
Now, if you are running a parliamentary democracy, now man penny say parliament, then you don't expect to receive similar, any courtesies from parliament also. So man penny, he must do the right thing by reaching out and know say it will be in his own interest. Say obe build the consensus. No, I build bridges with parliament because send your man penny ni ye air corner. Oh, for example, baby, for example, me bill and I mean me di and my say no.
Yeah.
Bill on witchcraft say. Obian in witchcraft issues say Ghana for over 100 years is a problem. Oko witch camps, oko Gani, Patinga, oko Gushegu. Ushe ye mame no more witch camps.
Yeah.
Thou shall not swear. I would have sworn on this platform.
Yeah.
Me see. If you look at the condition and Batimwa, Nanka ebe watetism, right? And you go through processing in attorney general biaka maya passibili. Billy I already say obe assent ya me assent. We are sanwa na say wo bu parliament imtia. We no to nchen death penalty say bills are pass here mienu. Armed Forces Amendment, Criminal Amendment. Criminal Amendment in 2nd August 2023 now do Sasha here. To be here, Major Mahama force you convict him for murder crano or man called death. Yeah, mom life sentence.
Yeah.
Because Emrana sisa. But armed forces no what's even do my signing when and no so mean signing. Oh, so says I my son way ni binana make you be no. What you say? Because yes, I know it means that Who bu parliament him tia. And finally no sir LGBTQ plus yes ekoyi. Wo say me sign. Now the issue is that under the law no Oman penny, if you have any issue with any of these laws, the constitution is clear. Would you say one? Odi Mrano, Ekwakoma Council of State.
Okay.
Say what more advise you.
Yeah.
And I say ebia provision kra.
What
problem no? Ye memo bra parliament. Naka say ebia. Ahano mo sisa ne nya ni sei. Ahano mo nya ni sei. Ahano mo nya ni sei. Odi ne say oh, to say like Jack Toronto, stubborn boy, stubborn me fi. We cran the LGBT class oh, me mamu fa mbakra. Me nji bill ni kra. You don't do that. When you are a president and you treat another organ of state like that, then you don't expect Speaker of Parliament to be laughing and then be giving you pleasantries when the opposition, doesn't show that you are giving Parliament the needed respect. It is Oman penny. Yes, it's kukru ni jaya. Na kika susu nebe jai.
Okay. 1 minute. When Madina kasa.
Madina for mpeni for made in chia kese edifi Onua edi mamo nyina ye papa penny ohwe nyina so baba seriki week etwe mu ya this week ya na mse ohwe ni bra mefa fidie so ama no yako ama ebusiafo nyina yako na afi ye mpeni for ye imams ni malumes nyina wo Madina nyina made in chia kese edi mamo ahimfo odi free otini bi all the way to Nkwantana gamanche mefe ni yo Madina minga mo femo chief togbi madogbe now miano vio la Madina mi kuku dem nami mi ejewi registration aje amokata na do mi gana mareka na blame mi do na mi awo registration na achiglenya mi ata plewaire agbama mi nya agbama la onya eta kokoko aje mi anya wo atro ide agbama wo pa mo form fire ke wo bro registration mo fe mo ateshi ni wo ya ni wa fe registration bona fe ni December election wonyo for shiki me sire obi biara se obi abepie na registration ya kwakoye na abaye ko no December no obi abebom na osono ni die ni yetimi apamo no ni edi chinye no aba amagana akonanim medamwase
me so medase pa lawyer honorable lawyer Francis Sosu ba kono me yedem ritira
Xavier Ana have any more romantic have any romantic have
honorable lawyer Francis Sosu have
exactly
I am member of parliament for Madina Constituency. We wish you well. Good luck.
Thank you really appreciate it.
Ebedi wedim.
Amen.
Ya bompa ya kura machine ya adwuma.
Na nipa.
Ya bompa ya ma.
Nyankopon.
Ya be bompa ya ma.
Amen.
Honorable Vedase, thank you very much for coming. And I know say ya be bon komo bebre going forward. Election dey sa na ya be kwa de kakra so December 7th. Ya da se papa.
Miss me damas.
Onua 95.1 FM. Yeah, Junimo.